Hello, Elston. Thanks for coming back. Catman, how are you? John, thanks for coming back in. Rex. Up to 5 people back in. Thank you all so much. Okay, we came over here to another spot. We got 3 poles out. There's number 1 right here. There's a black rod. That's number 2. And then number 3 is the white rod. Woo! The white rod right behind it. Number 3, that white rod over here. I got a big we're just on a regular Carolina rig. I've got a big chunk of shad head on there. The big black rod in the middle, that's got a nice big chunk of shad, belly pocket shad. This pole here, I've got a little shad chunk, and I got some lemon chicken. And they're on 4/0 hooks. On the other bigger ones, we're using 8/0s. Mike Irvin, thanks for coming back in. There's that. I think that straightened it up a bit. Okay, 4 people. Woo. Yeah, like I said, that's the difference between you're bank fishing and you need to do a new spot. You got to pack everything up, bring it back to the car, go to the next spot, unpack it, get it set back up again. We're out in the boat. You just lift anchor and go to your next spot. Right, 5 people back in. So I'm hoping that we can hook this up into a couple of blues over here. The goal for today was to try to land a nice one, but also try to get a couple of keepers. So hopefully we can catch a couple. Because within the next day or so, I'd like to do a clean and cook video. What's up, Mike Turner? Yeah, we made it back up. We've got a couple more hours of fishing to do, 2-3 more hours of fishing. So my son ran to get his kayak. So when he comes back, he's going to be joining me back on the stream here from out in the kayak. I think I've got everybody so far. Yep, but for live streams, it's amazing how much clearer that white pole is the one that's farthest away from me, and you can just see that clear as day. It's a good one, Tom. Good one. Good one. Chesapeake Bay. Timmy, thanks for coming back in. It does, doesn't it? This is the. I hope so, Palmetto. This is the spot that was we fished at during the couples challenge. Yeah, that it does. The black one is a 10-foot pole, and the white one that's next to it is only an 8-foot. They're just at the different angles, so it's the black one is stood up a little more. Jesse, Outdoors Addiction, thanks for coming back in. Back up to 10 people. Hey, Ricky, thanks for coming. Back up to 11. Yeah, we came down the riverbank. Now there's my son out in the chat. Nope, no bites since you left. Okay, 11:26. Kevin Myers, thank you for coming in, my friend. Up to 13 people back in here now. All right. Now all we need is for those catfish to work with us. We need them to not be shy. That's a good idea, Mike Turner. Well, thank you, Kevin. I hope I do too. It's a beautiful day out here on the river. Hey, Steven, thanks for coming back in. Okay, I'm gonna get the. Just gonna tie up a quick rig for the other pole. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. All the thumbs up are greatly appreciated. Gonna tie up a quick double hook Kentucky rig, a high-low rig, whatever you want to call them. They got different names. Basically, same rig, sinker on the bottom with two dropper loops up above. All right. I do when I'm doing the dropper rig, Kentucky rig. Fishing with Chad's got a great video on how to do it. But basically, you make a circle and you put the loop right here in the middle. You keep the line. And just wrap around that loop. 1, 2, 3. About 4 times. Then you pull that back through the loop. Make sure you wet it. Pull it down through nice and tight, and you get a nice loop like that. Maurice, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, if I could hit the thumbs up, that's greatly appreciated. Okay. Ricky, what's on for bait is we've got I got cut shad on the 2 poles, the 2 furthest poles down here at the end. And then on this one, I got a smaller on a Kentucky double rig. I've got a smaller I got a smaller chunk of cut bait, cut shad, and I've also got some piece of lemon chicken on there. Like I said, the main goal for today was to try to get a couple of eater fish so I could do a clean and cook on those. So I'm gonna. Yeah. I have a hard time walking and chewing gum at the same time, so I'm just going to tie this rig. Chad has the Fish with the Chad has an awesome video on how to do it. It's really pretty simple. It's really pretty simple until you try to talk about it, hold it up, and show it on the camera. Not as easy as everybody makes it look. Fishing with Paula Smith, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. But then when you pull that tight, you get yourself a little loop like that. Drop a loop, drop a loop. Just a little double sturgeon knot up on top. Same thing down at the bottom. You just got to make sure that bottom loop is big enough so that you can get. All right, Ryan. Well, thank you very much. I hope you get a nice one out there today. Have you been having any luck? Oh my gosh, I'm fishing in the wind and rain. Ryan Borch from Blue Collar Fishing. Does an awesome job out there on the kayak. That's what my son is doing now. He ran back home to get his kayak, and he should be here joining us shortly from out on the water. Catfish Headhunters, Norm, welcome. Yes, definitely. The link that Mike Turner just put up, Fishing with Paula Smith. Awesome. Awesome catfishing. You will see her pulling in some monsters on that. Okay. Won yesterday by luck. Well, hey, the way I always think about luck is that, especially with fishing, a lot of times luck is just your experience out on the water, knowing how to put yourself in the best spot at the best time with and that's what ends up giving you the best chance to catch fish. So a lot of times people create their own luck. All right, Cameron, what we got for bait? I got 2 poles out with cut shad. My favorite bait when I'm using cut shad, my favorite piece is the head. Just for myself, I know that's what I've caught more of my bigger catfish on. And the other one On the black poles, piece of cut shad from the gut, gut pocket shad. It's gizzard shad is what we have around here. Here in the James River, we don't really have skipjack. Not much yet, DMV. We got the 3 poles back up. I was just waiting for you to come back so I could hook into one and land it. My son went to go grab his kayak. He's going to try to do a little kayak fishing out here on the stream. All right, so there's the little loop at the top of the rig. There's the first dropper, second dropper, and then got the bigger loop back here at the end. Where we're at right here is a little bit, it's back out of the way of the current. The main current is further off ashore. So I'll be able to hold it with a 2-ounce fishing wire up here closer on this side of the channel. And with the water temperatures dropping and everything, you notice I've got that, let's see. You notice that I got the sinker real close to that bottom hook. That's because I want that bottom bait as close to bottom as possible. Then I got that next one up about a foot or so. So it's about, 20 inches or so up off the bottom. But colder the water temperatures, the closer the fish are going to be at the bottom. So that I always move that hook so it's real close to that bottom sinker. All right, so I'm going to get this one tied on and cast out.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
All right. Trying to get a little trash right there.
Awesome, awesome.
Gotta keep it clean.
Yes, sir.
You fine. You don't gotta move.
No, that's every spot I go to, I try to leave it better than I found it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes it get rough. Catch anything yet?
Not yet today. But
I think yesterday was the big day. Yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just think so. I could be wrong, but I just think so. I wanted to come yesterday. I was gonna come while I was off yesterday, but unfortunately that didn't happen.
Hey, but it's a beautiful day. Just being out here.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, like I said, even though I'm at work, my supervisor, he on the north side, and I'm on the south side. Ain't like I got the boss man up my hunt pot.
Well, my friend, I tell you, you got a beautiful office.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, like I say, just make sure everybody doing what they're doing, everybody enjoying the park, fishing and things. Who the hell want to be fishing in the dirty atmosphere?
Exactly. All right, my friend, I thank you very much. I appreciate what you do.
It's always on.
DMV Whiskey King, yeah, man. The DMV puts out some epic all night live streams. I'll tell you what. Oh, I still got them. I still got the rock weights. I pull that out. I mostly use them in a situation where I know there's a lot of snags. That's when I will definitely slip them on. Because then, like I said, even if you get hooked, even if you hook up, get snagged on the bottom, all you're out is a hook instead of losing those. Anybody that's buying sinkers nowadays, you know them sinkers are expensive. So yeah, that was awesome. We're fishing on public land over here, and that was great seeing the city come in and take care of it like that. Totally awesome that they take care for the fishing spots out here. This is actually a multi-use area. There's a historic trail that goes up and down through the park over here. There's also a separate bike trail. People also use it for a running and walking trail. Oh, 1 ton's back in. What's up, 1 ton? Also, yeah, that lead definitely gets expensive. So I get into an area where I know there's a lot of snags, and I end up I can't take losing all those expensive sinkers out of my budget. So take a rock and a rubber band and wrap that rubber band around there a bunch of times, and just where you would use a sinker, you replace that sinker with the rubber band and the rock. That has saved me a ton of money over the years. Sorry about the dead air. I'm just trying to get this pole baited up so we can get number 4 cast out. We're gonna put some shad and chicken on here. See if we can't get a couple eaters out of today. Okay, so we got some lemon chicken and some little chunk of fresh cut shad. Yeah, it's not that up through. Right, sorry for all that dead air. That's right, Mike T is awesome. No, gee, I just go by size, and you can pretty much tell after a while. And I found that the rocks do a pretty good job of holding, with it being a natural weight. Plus, if when they do get snagged and broke off, you're not leaving anything contaminated in the water too. Yeah, a lot of that happens to me too. I had that happen last night with Chesapeake Bay. That's happened quite a few times. I've tried to click the bell, unclick it, and click it again. All right, so almost finished here. We got the 4 poles out now. I'll try to come up with something for that far pole. I'm gonna see if I can't take this white Walmart bag trick and see if I can get it to work here during the day. For rod number 4, which is way down here at the end, it's black and it won't be able to see it on camera. So we're gonna give this a try. Let's see. All right, well, I think I can see that. No, that bag over here on there. It's hard for me right now because I got the sun coming through. got the sun coming through right in the eyes, but in order to keep it off the camera so everybody can still see the poles. But I think I could see the bag right there, the white on the tip of the pole. I tied the white bag around it. Hopefully it's not straight up booty cheeks. All right, Tom, good luck. Good luck. Awesome. 19 people back in now that we're in the new spot. Always glad to have 1 ton in the house. Again, Chesapeake Bay catfishing has been killing it. Love his lives. Thank you very much. 1 ton, 200 subs. That would be absolutely unbelievable. Fishing with Paula Smith. I can't tell you how glad I am that you're in here. Mike Turner sharing out the love, and Lyle's here. Ricky's great to see you back in. John Finley, glad that you're around. Thank you. Catman. Yeah, deer season's coming and going quickly. Okay. Hey, Mark, how are you? No, Mark, today is one of those grinding days. This is the first live where we so far have not caught a fish. But I have confidence. I got a feeling we're going to get one here soon. We had 1 bite earlier today. And we had some bait stolen on the using smaller pieces of cut shad and chicken on 2 of the poles. My goal is to try to catch a couple eaters so I can do a clean and cook video within the next day or 2. Yeah, there was a lot of them going. Like I said, I missed. For some reason, I keep missing Chesapeake. I'm not getting any warnings or any notifications for Chesapeake's lives. But now that we moved over to the other spot, my son ran back to the house to get his kayak. We're gonna be out here fishing for a couple more hours. We were fishing at another spot, maybe about heat pump issues in the house today. Oh man, Norman, know how that goes. Good luck with that. I appreciate you being in here. Definitely can't tell you how much I just totally appreciate all the support and love everybody shows one another, and all the support today out here watching me catch no fish. But we have yet to yes, definitely, without a doubt, that's exactly right, Catfish Cameron. All the sharing of the links, that's what helps everybody grow. And you'll run into the situations where you do have multiple lives on it, multiple on the same time, but that just makes it that much better for all the subs out there that are just trying to watch some people fish. Up to 20, back up to 21 people watching. Awesome. Now we definitely just need us see one of these poles just double right over. The high tide was here just about at almost 11 o'clock, so it's been going down, outgoing tide for about an hour now. That usually is a good feeding time. Once you get towards that middle portion of the outgoing tide. I've noticed for myself in the logs that I keep track of that a lot of the bites have came during the incoming tide, but a good share of them come in that middle of that outgoing tide also. Okay, so we've got one. There's a black rod, tall black rod that's right here. That's number 2. The white rod that there is number 3. And way out over here, there's a black rod that I've got a white bag on, so we should be able to. It's hard for me to see it, but, or is that it up there? Yeah, that's right in there. So you should be able to see that one once if it gets a good hit, good takedown. Should be able to spot that. $12:07. I'm gonna give it to about quarter after or so. If I don't get a bite, we're gonna reel them in, check the bait, recast a little bit differently. No, it's still there. You're talking to me, Norm. Bobby Newton, thank you very much. Appreciate you checking in. Amen, Paul. And that's what I think, in my opinion, that's what fishing is all about. Passing on what you know, just helping each other grow and become better at taking care of the sport that we love. Exactly right, Cameron. I know I've seen you've caught some nice monster channel cats out there. And it's funny how different, the different areas across the country, how things are done a little differently. Might have brought the book. Come on, fishy, fishy. That's exactly right, Cameron. Half crazy. How are you? Thanks for coming in. well, and that's okay too, old vets. If as long as the health of the fish is taken into consideration, and they're not just going out and killing the fish for no reason. I'm okay with people doing it for sport as long as they're taking care of those fish that they're catching and releasing them back in. One thing I hate is just seeing big old fish up on the bank wasted. Come on, fishies. Dobson, what's up? Yeah, I totally agree, Paul. I think one of the, in my opinion, one of the best things you can do for most fisheries is to practice selective harvest. Take a few of the ones that you're going to want, the medium-sized ones, smaller ones that you're going to eat. Release back the bigger breeders so that big fish is breeding more big fish. Selectively harvest the right size. And I think that, in my opinion, that is what helps in the rivers, lakes, ponds. You'll especially notice that in ponds that the health of your fish will increase if you're selectively harvesting some of them out of there. All right, so here's another good question out there, Paula or anybody else. What do y'all do towards the winter time? I know some people they'll cut their bait, they'll go smaller baits. Do you transition to different baits, or do you pretty much stick with shad or whatever you use for most of the other year? Well, that's you there, Uncle Josh. You always thinking, always thinking. That is the what's up. We're bringing it back. Hibernate. Body can't handle the cold. Winter use gizzard shad. Yeah, see, around in this area, Paula and the James, that's pretty much the shad that we go year round. Because we don't have the skipjack in the waters here. Gizzard shad is the predominant shad that's in this area. There is some good numbers of white perch, and there's some bluegill and stuff, but that pretty much year round, the predominant species of shad and bait is the gizzard shad. Hey, what's up, Dobson? Glad you stopped in. What else do we get came in here? Yep, I'm pretty sure that's where Two Old Vets does a lot of their fishing, Smith Mountain Lake. Getting your numbers this week, yeah. Well, here in Virginia, you're allowed obviously more than 1 or 2 rods per person. We've got the 4 rods out here. And what I like to do is I love catching big fish. I love catching multiple fish. And I like catching some eaters. So I pretty much always have at least 1 rod out with the bait that's going to catch the biggest fish that's in that area. I almost always have, we call it the meat rod, but I've almost always got at least 1 of those out. If my goal is to try to catch some eaters, well, then I'll have a couple of multiple poles out with the, down to a 4/0 hook and a smaller pieces of bait, targeting the eater, the smaller fish. Where typically, if you're getting some bite, you'll get more action. And then I have that medium size that's out there that you can still catch the monsters on, but it's still small enough bite where some of those smaller medium sized fish can get to it. So I tend to have the whole variety of baits out there. Hey, Mastermind, thank you for coming in. How are you doing today? Asian carp, bluegill, skipjack, and mussels, depending on where I'm fishing. Yes, that's a very good answer. Yeah, and you see, in every different parts of the country have different. Luckily, we have no Asian carp here.
The thing is only at 24%, but it's still charging in the car. I'm gonna leave you the key.
All right.
We got 1 towel. Oh, you got paper towel.
Yeah, you can take it.
All right.
Take what you need.
You got cut up that already?
There should be one bag.
I'm trading you.
What's that?
I'm trading you.
Is there any more cut shad left here?
All
All right, so you took both bags of the cut
I can
shad.
give you-
Just throw one more piece there. Or actually, it don't matter. I got my knife.
This bag is the used up bag. I got 1 whole shad. I think you can
Yeah, you definitely take more of the cut bait. I can always cut more. Yeah, I'm probably about to cast these back out. So you're just going to launch over here?
Yeah, both are.
All right, what you're going to have to do is I'll put the link in the channel.
Okay.
and then you're just gonna have to click on it, and you'll be up on live.
Well, I'll stop right here, and then we'll make sure we get it right.
All right, good.
I'll be paddling my body.
All right, awesome. Chicken only for raw. Yeah, fresh bait that's from that area. The fish, what the fish are actually feeding on is what that's always going to be your best bait. But if you don't have a chance or you can't find fresh bait, I've caught with just the 5th or 6th live, and we've caught catfish and double-digit size catfish every trip out with the lemon chicken. So it's one of those things that I'd rather have a bait that I know works than no bait at all. Threw up carp gill plates. Emelina, why did you do that? What was it that I did, Stan? Catfish Pappy, how you doing? And on some of those days when we were using the lemon chicken, I had fresh cut bait, fresh cut shad, and fresh cut bluegill. And the only bites we got that day was on the lemon chicken. Name is going to be this week. I'll be making the change. Talking to my son about it today, and going to finalize everything, and then I just got to figure out how to change it. And yep, exactly. And like I said, some days that was actually out fishing the live or the fresh bait, cut bait, but typically your biggest fish, your best fish, your most consistent fish will be caught on fresh bait from that area, what the fish are used to eating. Well, we haven't officially agreed upon that. I'm leaving it up to him. I'm leaving it up to my son because he's the one that's doing a lot of the, bringing me out here, getting set up, and doing a lot of fishing. He's going to be involved with doing more. Like we've got some video that I've got to edit of the 47-pound blue that he caught last night from the kayak. So there'll be more videos like that coming out on the channel. So we got a couple different things we were looking at. We were looking at maybe Bloody Knuckle Blue Cat Club, because we do a lot of lipping the fish without a glove or anything. And so one of the jokes that we've always had, well, it's not a good day of fishing if you don't have bloody knuckles. Another one we were looking at is my nickname is Whisker Hooker. I've had that email, whiskerhooker@yahoo.com. I've had that forever. I've had the catfish tattoo. in the area that you were fishing. Yes. Yeah. I got my lines right there. What are you doing? And they all said they saw a big duck in the water over there. All right. So what we're gonna do? There he is out there in the kayak. He's gonna get down to the spot. Oh, you can see you're watching on the live there. What I'm trying to do is I'm gonna send my son the link here. I'll just do it like this. I'm not sure how to do it otherwise. So yeah, I'm not sure how to do it otherwise, but it should just came up. Oh, you won't be able to see the chat. I mean, once you come into the live, you won't be able to see the chat, but you'll be able to hear and talk over the. Once you click that link, okay, let's see. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Hello,
all right,
everybody. I
well,
don't know if you can hear me or not. We catching a fish. I ain't allowing a skunk.
all right. You're paddling away out there. All right. So obviously we got me up on the bank and my son is out on the kayak heading down to a couple of the holes that are out in the river that we can't really fish from the bank. Oh, I got a little live action, I think. we go. Are we back up? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Lose the streak. That would be my luck, Josh. Can everybody see both of us again? Oh, don't even worry about that, man. Glad you came in now. You didn't miss much. We didn't have a single good bite all morning. What we have now is I'm up on the bank. My son's out in the kayak going down to hit a couple of his honey spots that we can't really That's right. Never give up, right, Mark? But he's going down to try a couple of honey spots that we can't get to, can't fish from shore. One way or another, we're bound and determined to put a couple of catfish up in this show. So, Mike Costello Outdoors, thank you for coming in, my friend. How you doing out there? All right?
Yeah, I had the other video playing in the background, so I heard you twice.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I just now stopped. Yeah, you look real good at this compared to me.
I look what?
You look like you're a professional with all this camcorder and StreamYard stuff. I got videos playing in the background, all kinds of stuff.
That just comes with time.
I might get my anchor back.
Yeah, you never know.
I see some floating out here. That might be it.
That fish that he caught yesterday went down, wrapped around he was anchored up in the kayak out there. Went down and it wrapped up around the anchor and ended up lifting the anchor up off the bottom. And he had the float on the anchor. He was just disconnected it to go fight the fish and came back and the float was gone. So, all right, while I'm standing, I'm gonna check these poles.
Almost
I had a little bump on this pole. I had a little bump on pole number 1 there that's got the chicken and shad on it, the lemon chicken shad. Saw one little bump, it went bump, bump, then just stopped. So he wasn't up for the buffet today, I guess. Okay. Mark Marullo, thanks for coming back in. All right, Mike, awesome. Well, hey, you know what? He can get in the kayak and get out there and doing it. I pretty much would need make sort of a what do they call it, catamaran or whatever, where you'd have to lasso about 3 or 4 of them together and put some supports across it. That's about the only way I'd be able to get out there in a kayak. All right, Mike Costello, and I believe your son Noah's with you. Wishing you luck out there. Mike Costello Outdoors. We managed to get him up over 50 subs on Outdoor Addictions live stream last night. All right, Danny, good luck to you. Hope you catch a nice one. Talking to the phone. Well, that's awesome, Mike. That was the same thing that happened to my granddaughters the first time when they granddaughters are 9 and 11, and they thought that was the coolest thing. They went on Norm Catfish Headhunters live stream the one night for a few minutes, and they had my oldest granddaughter wanted to show off pictures of the catfish that she had caught. How big was Maddie's catfish, son? What was it, 20-some pounds?
It's 22 pounds.
22 pounds. So
She caught two of them, two 20-pounders within 10 minutes.
she wanted to go on and show off her pictures of those catfish, show that girls can catch catfish too. And they usually do. My granddaughters are with me. They always outfish me. The youngest granddaughter likes doing saltwater fishing. She'll go down and pick out her own jig and ends up catching reds down by Virginia Beach. Well, Noah, hope we'll be able to catch one for you here in a few minutes. We have not had much luck today. But hopefully we'll be able to get one in here. And what I'm going to do is while I'm standing up, I'm going to check these baits, recast them, and we'll go from there.
Ready, got a sticky. Right, oh, I'll beat everybody up. Like I said, I give it to that catfish kayak. This is not that easy.
Rig that I had way down at the end had a hit. I didn't see it. Took the piece of cut shad is gone. For anybody that's out there and not used to using circle hooks or whatever, one of the most important things you can do, especially if you're using baits that have scales, is once you push it through, make sure all the scales come off of that point. Otherwise, you will not be able to hook up. Also, make sure that your bait is hanging off. So again, the bait doesn't block that tip of the hook. A little bit different using circle hooks than J hook.
All right. And we're fishing. Yep, everybody can see now. I can't see the screen with my glasses on.
Oh.
It just looks all black. I guess because they're polarized or whatever you want to call it. You kidding me? There ain't been a boat on this whole river. I get out here, anchor up. Now a boat gonna come back. It's my luck. Come on.
All right, so this one had I got a bait missing on this one, and this one was the lemon chicken that bit.
fishy, fishy, fishy. Where'd you go? Ooh. That's a bump. Come on, take it.
There's no trail down here. No.
No, you're back up.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that.
I'm getting a bump here on this one, on the white one.
Did anyone hear a splash? Oh, that would have been a big splash.
Yeah, I was wondering. I can't see the screen. All of a sudden, I pull it down, and I'm the only one up there. I was like, what the?
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 times now that's happened. Yeah, welcome. Yes, welcome back to my own show. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Has anybody else had that issue? 26 people. Awesome. While I was changing the baits, checking the baits and casting back out, that's the second or third time now that my stream here is dropped, and it just said you can't read comments, son, but they thought when my camera went down I might have fell in.
Oh god.
They said that you would have saw the wake out at your kayak.
Yeah, that was well. They seen. I started going like this. There wasn't no boat.
Yeah, that was just me dipping in the water a little.
Yep.
All right, so you had one bump since you're out there?
Yeah, something bumping on this white one. I mean, I got a big bait on there, so probably a little.
Well, that would make sense. That is the ugly stick.
Yeah, no, I ain't allowed to catch a big fish on my Abu.
Yeah, we're pulling out all the stops to try to just land one here.
I'll be happy I catch a sunfish. Bluegill.
27 people watching. Thank you very much. See what we missed here. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, isn't it, Mike Turner? There's more channels on my list now. Yeah, I love the live streams. All right, Catfish and Pappy still in here.
Hi, Grandma. Got to do that. You're watching.
Oh, they're watching?
Yeah. I put it on the TV at the house.
Awesome. You'll go right in the water. Yep.
They need better time.
Yeah, they definitely should have better signs, because that's the.
See, now I like this guy. That was all right. That's how you're supposed to do it. You saw me, slow down.
No, there wasn't a boat. There wasn't a boater out there with courtesy. He must have had fishing poles hanging out of it.
He's got a bass tractor, so he understands. See, look, and then he hauled ass once he got past me. I like that guy. That's the first time anybody's ever done that.
Saw you out in the kayak anchored and kind of got away from you a little bit and did the no wake zone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the difference. I think if you see your majority of people that are boating that are actual fishermen kind of understand it, and they kind of they kind of work with it. But the pleasure boaters are the ones that just seem to not have a clue at all at what's going on.
Oh, fishy. Okay. I want one of them takedowns like I had yesterday so bad. Come on. Take it.
Okay, made it back. All right, I'm gonna run up to the car to get the other battery pack. That may be why it's happening. I need to get the battery back on the phone. So you're gonna have to catch one while I'm gone, and y'all keep an eye on the rods for me.
All right, I'll paddle up there and reel it in. Yep, this spot here is probably my favorite fishing spot. I call it my honey hole. This whole strip of water, it's all about 20 foot, 20 foot, and then there's like just like a little hole and drops to like 25 foot. But that little bit of difference, they stack up. If it's a good day, you can catch 4 or 5 citations here in one time. So if anybody's looking for a spot and it's all flat and then you just got a little dip, I would throw your bait down in that hole, because it doesn't matter what time of year you come here, you catch a good one. Of course, it's gonna make a liar out of me today probably, but that's normally what I look for when I just look for that right where the depth changes. Nope, I guess his phone cut off again.
Okay. Well, I'm back. I don't know why it keeps cutting out like that. The only thing I can think of is battery was getting down a little lower. So I went and got the battery pack and got it hooked back up. So I was going to ask if I had any bites while I was gone, but y'all couldn't see the poles. So how's it going out there, son? Any bites yet?
Not since that first one. I'm gonna give it probably a minute or two here, and then I might try flipping them in a little different spot.
Okay. All right, two. See you later. Thank you for coming in. Like I've got 4 full bars of 4G. Does anybody else have that issue where they're anybody else have that issue where they're just when it comes up, the error message that comes up that says something went wrong? Try again. You have to hit try again. It goes back to the studio and then you click back in. All right, DMV, thank you very much for coming in today. Mo Creek, thank you for coming. Well, thank you, Dobson. Just did it again. I don't know why. First time I've ever had that happen. Yeah, I can see it now. With the way my luck is going, I'll hook into a 50 pounder and the dang screen's gonna go black again. Well, I guess my son said that my mother and my sister are watching on the TV at home. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Ma. Thank you all for tuning in today. Of course, today of all days, we haven't got a fish yet, but that's okay. If one of y'all could call Diane, tell her that we're a little bit later than what we had planned, that Stanley got the kayak out. So we're staying longer than what we thought we were going to. Come on, fishy. I know, David, right? That's what I'm saying. That would be my luck. That would be my luck. Just start reeling it in and it would go black. Hopefully this will fix it. I got the battery pack, the external battery pack hooked back up. And my phone is charging back up again. It had got down under the 20% mark, so approaching the 15%. So maybe that's why it was kept going to black screen. I don't know. I had just never had that happen before. Okay, we're still at 20 people watching. Yeah. All right, Stephen, thank you very much for being in here so long today. Good luck to you out fishing. I hope you have a much, much more successful day than we did. Not like low battery. All right. No, 1 ton. I've only StreamYard was just the first one that I had ever did. I'd went on panels with, and everybody was using StreamYard, so I have no experience with Streamlabs at all. StreamYard does not like low battery. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. It's hooked up the battery pack and it's getting back up there. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Give us just one at least. All right, back up 20 people watching. I wonder if they have the, I wonder if Streamlab does the free number of hours a month also.
All right, that's a little better.
Might have to try that one too. Because when I first started doing it, I was like, wow, 20 hours a month. That's a lot of live stream. I don't, but you start doing it and doing fishing lives and especially if you're doing 5-6 hours a weekend and then you go and do, 13-hour Monday night, that 20 hours is gone like nothing. I mean, it's not terrible. The monthly, to get your monthly unlimited, it was $25. That's what we resorted to this month. But I don't know about being able to lay out $25 every month. Yeah. I am all about the value. Yeah, if you can get something for free or a comparable product for free, as opposed to laying out 25 bucks for it, it's definitely worth checking into.
You sound like Charlie Brown teaching, but
I sound like Charlie Brown's teacher.
yeah.
How about now? Can y'all hear me okay out there now?
So how's this work? Can I like turn it off of me for a second, or do you got to do that, or do I got to like re-enter the whole thing again?
No, you just need the cam shut off for a second.
Yeah, I just hit the camera button.
Hit where it says cam, and your voice will still be coming out. If
All
you
right,
want to
perfect.
mute both, just hit cam and mic.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There you go. You got it.
All right. You can make it big for you or whatever for a minute. I'm gonna eat my sandwich. I don't think everybody wanted to watch me eat a sandwich.
We'll just step to the side off camera for a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Let me just get up real quick.
Is that what that is what that's for, huh, Willie? Never even made it to the woods. Oh, well, there you go, Mike Turner. Start a GoFundMe page just to pay for StreamYard.
And sinkers.
And sinkers, that's right. Dear Meatloaf. Sounds awesome.
I had I think the weirdest deer thing I had was deer salad. You know, you make like a chicken salad,
Uh-huh.
and they used the venison and they made the deer salad. It was actually awesome.
Yeah, that sounds kind of
I wasn't expecting it, but it actually tasted really good. Bird dog.
huh. Well, I guess you put I guess you put mayonnaise on a roast beef sandwich, so
Yeah.
I guess it could work. I don't know though. I still say I prefer my deer grilled.
I don't know that smoker.
All right, well
Gotta do
let's.
that again. We gotta heat it up.
There you go. Grill, barbecue, smoker, frying pan, crock pot, ground up into chili, or deer burgers, or deer meatloaf. Yeah, that's what happens, Willie. It's always cheaper if you got the money to pay for everything up front. They said with onions and pickles and mayo.
Yeah. Are they talking about the deer salad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was made just like just like you would make the chicken salad. It just instead of using chicken, he used venison. We had some of that on some crackers and stuff. We were just when we were out fishing actually.
Well, it is Virginia, so you never know. Yeah, DMV. He wanted to eat a sandwich real quick. I told him he just should have stepped out to the side of the camera angle, but he didn't want to do that out of the kayak. So I don't know. Deer bologna, yeah. Deer sticks and cheese. Back up to 21 people watching. Come on, fishy. At least bend over. Give us one takedown. All right, let's see.
Are the Saints on tonight?
Exactly right. Yeah, I'm not sure what time they're on today. All right, let's see. You're back.
Yep.
Uh, there you go. Dang, almost like I'm almost know what I'm doing with this thing now.
Better than me.
Yeah, Mike, I saw that. I know that we hadn't planned on being out so long. He had said last night that he was going to go live around 1 or so. Hey, more lives, it just makes it better for the viewers. That's right, David. Got to have the snacks when you're watching fishing. Drops the watch time a lot, bounces back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of how the Sunday morning thing started for us. I noticed that was one of the times where there really wasn't a lot of people doing it, and worked out perfect in our timing for my son and I. Device. Yeah, that's why I tried getting our old. Well, actually, I got it working. It seems to be working okay now. Again, our old laptop, so I can try to have two open at the same time. DMV always. All right, Mike. Hello. Maybe he'll have better luck catching a fish than I did. So no other bumps out there, huh?
Nope, not yet. I think this is the like. I think it's like top of high tide, if I'm not mistaken. Should be
No,
going
it's
down.
dropping down. It's starting to drop because I can see it on the
Oh,
structures that's over here.
I see it on the tree over there now. I mean, we should be getting bites now.
Yeah, it should be right in the prime time. Oh, that's what it is. DMV always does potty in the water, so that's got to take the pee in the water. That's what turns the fish on.
I did go on my foot.
Oh, fishy. Oh, it's a beautiful day here in Virginia. Beautiful day, nice and cool. I think it maybe hit. I've been able to check the temperature on the phone, but I don't think it hit 60 yet. I think it's probably mid 50s or so, 57, somewhere in there. Yeah, DMB and Norm. That's what we've been trying to do too with the Sunday morning thing. We've been trying to do the. We know that 7 is a little early, but what happens is around here, if you don't get down, especially fishing from the bank, yeah. But I know 7's a little early, but if you don't get down here and find a spot on the bank, it ends up filling up quick. And I can only get to so many spots, so we're kind of limited in the spots we can go to. Right, 7 here is 4 there. Yep. Next, I'm trying to think when you got was it incoming or outgoing tide when you got that 47-pounder yesterday?
Incoming.
Incoming.
That's how I lost my anchor. By the time I got back to go look for it, the tide had come up. Is underwater now.
Uh,
I guess we had floated down to a deeper spot, and then the tide came up. So it's just underwater. That's where, if I got back here at a low tide, I probably could find it.
oh, then that makes sense. And now it was high tide again today when you got out there.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. From where I'm sitting, how far is the truck away from where I'm sitting? Maybe
Not even
it's
100
close.
yards.
What's that?
I don't even think it's 100 yards.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say probably closer to like 50 yards. And it's a nice Nice even footpath. Actually wider than a footpath. It's actually a walking trail and bike trail that they have through here, so it's pretty wide path. Oop. Boom, back again. Joshua Telasco. Hello, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you stopping into the live here. The worst part about bank fishing can be packing gear. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened this morning with us. We were at a spot maybe a half mile, quarter mile down the river or up the river from here, and had to take everything out, go down there, set it all up. Same thing. We were on live for a few hours and not a single bite. So then we had the idea we had to pack it up, bring it back to the vehicle, go to the next spot, unpack it, get it back out here, get it set back up. Like I said, I could never do it. I couldn't do it by myself, so that's awesome. Then we thought that, well, maybe we're not getting bites in here. We thought we would do the bank and a kayak show at the same time, and not even getting any hits out in the honey holes. And we have on fresh cut shad and chicken, lemon chicken. Usually with the lemon chicken, you'll at least catch a couple eaters, and Do you have a bump out there, or you just
I'm just repositioning this one.
damn, it kind of froze on my screen for a second. Froze in the spot like it looked like you were having a hit.
Sorry.
Okay. Son, Norm from Catfish Headhunters has a question for you.
What's that?
There we go. Can you read it? It says, do you like that S6500 Abu?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. I just wish I could catch a big fish on it. Yeah, no, it's sweet. I like the bait alert or whatever, the live bait, whatever it's called. It works great. So you just spin that reel, boom, the sucker locks down. It's awesome. I got 30-pound, 50-pound braid on it right now. I mean, I can launch that bait halfway across the river. It's a good combo.
Yeah, we kind of disagree about the braid. I love my big game, Berkeley big game mono.
I don't know. I changed once that big striper I caught spooled me out. I changed my mind about the thick line. I wanted thin line to have more capacity. That's why I went with the braid.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Oh, now mine. There we go. Mine had froze again for a second. Well, I think the way it's looking, we're probably going to stay live. It's 1:49 now. Probably stay live about another 11 minutes or so, 10 minutes. Probably cut off about 2 o'clock. Sound all right to you, son?
Sure. I'm good. I caught 70
I didn't hear what you
pounds.
said.
I said I'm good. I caught 70 pounds of catfish this week.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, with the 247 yesterday, 47-pound blue and the 23-pound flathead the other night. 2 fish, you done over 70 pounds. That's not bad.
Not a bad week. I just gotta start.
Hello, Becky. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I know you can't see the comments, but there's one about braid. Keep checking the eyes on the poles because braid can tend to cut into them if it's the ceramic or plastic eyelets.
10-4. I usually end up breaking the pole before that happens. Come on, fish.
There we go. Well, it eventually had to happen sometime. We've gone 5 or 6 streams without being skunked, so eventually it's gonna happen. Hey, well, at least when you're coming back in, son, the wind is blowing this way, so that'll help you come upriver a little bit.
Yep. I was thinking that too. I have one thing working with me today.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy weekend. What's that?
I agreed.
Yeah, between my what's up, Dobson? Between my trip and fall and that high speed chase and
My wallet.
the wallet situation, I still can't believe you found it.
I can't believe I found everything else.
Well, I got to tell the wallet story now. He had stopped by the house yesterday to drop off some bait and stuff to put in the fridge and freezer, and he had an extra layer of clothing on and it started getting warm. So this is before he was coming out to go kayak fishing yesterday. So when he went to take the layers off, he put his wallet up on the roof of the car and then just got in and took off and didn't even think about it. I get a call oh, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes after he left, asking me to go out and check. He thinks he might have dropped his wallet out in the driveway when he was taking the layers off. No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. He checked all in the car. It wasn't there. So went back through and he went back through and followed his path where he'd been. Drove down the road. It's probably mile and a half or so on the side roads to get out to the main highway, wouldn't you think?
Oh yeah, at least mile and a half, 2 miles.
Mile and a half, 2 miles to get out to the highway. And the highway is a 2-lane highway, 65 mile per hour speed limit. So he gets out on the highway. He's already traveled down the highway. Then he traveled down the highway for another mile or two. But there it was. There was the wallet laying there. So he pulls over, goes out, gets the wallet, and it's busted open. But then tracing the steps back to the car, a little while, found up from the wallet, found the driver's license, found the bank card, found the money up a little further. So here was probably 5. What's that?
I was gonna say I picked the wallet up, took 10 steps, found my ID, took 10 more steps, found my credit card, took 10 more steps, I found a 50, 10 more steps, I found a 20, 10 more steps, I found a 10. It's like I was just following the bread trail like Hansel and Gretel.
Hey, you're coming through all Charlie Browning.
I said it was like Hansel, I can't even say it now. Hansel and Gretel. I guess you don't hear me.
All right. I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Yeah, so ended up, got the wallet back, got everything in it back. Just crazy. Could have been a whole lot worse, that's for sure. Then there was that damn chase on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
That was just plain old crazy.
Well, yeah, the tide was a lot lower yesterday.
Yeah, I think based on times you were fishing on an incoming tide.
Yeah, I got here when it was at the lowest low tide. That bank that I was on after the fact, it's just now coming up out the water.
Well, thank you. Well, all right, we're after 2 o'clock, and this is the second spot. Not a bite. He's been out in the kayak, not a bite. It's just one of those days. We didn't even have a really good hit.
Nope.
We had a couple little bump, and a couple times I found we had a bait missing on one of the poles, but never even saw a hit. So just, yeah, they call it fishing, not catching. That we were on a streak, I think, of like I think we had 6 live streams where we had caught double-digit size fish every one. I think the worst live stream we had was we caught 2 fish, but one of them was a 16-pounder. right, so we're gonna be signing out of here. Mike Costello out.
Take it.
Yeah, I know it, Willie. We gave it a good shot all day, so all you can do. So we're going to be signing out of here. Mike Costello Outdoors is live fishing with his son Noah. So if you're subbed to him over there, somebody else can put out his link. Go on over and check out, see what he's doing. I'm not sure if anybody else is live right now. But we're going to say appreciate y'all coming in. We should be back next Sunday morning. Tomorrow night, Bait Shop Mafia, about 9 o'clock. Right at the end of Catfish Weekly. That'll be live on my channel again tomorrow. All right, so. All right, Josh, we'll see you. Dobson, thank you very much. What's up? It's making a comeback. It's making a comeback. All right, well, we're jumping out of here. We're ending the live here. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Tomorrow night, Bait Shop Mafia on my channel about 9 o'clock. Peace out.